Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Look at our glorious vehicle factories producing tons of vehicles. Look at this, there's like 164 of these little F126Ps out here. No idea what they are in real life. I don't think I'm too familiar with those vehicle categories. We've also got some trucks coming out. I do tend to switch these over a little bit, so I've just switched over to the dumper version of them. But yeah, there's a few things I wanted to do. Firstly, I do want us to distribute some of these vehicles to our people in this episode. So that's definitely something what I want to do. But also, I was thinking, can we do a rail yard of some sort? And maybe now's not the best time to do it. But anyway, I'm just thinking, instead of having vehicles go back to depots, rail vehicles, because we have rail vehicles like parked over here and stuff like that to empty and in a few places. I was thinking we could probably get them to park in other spots as well. What's going on over here? Oh, I've paused the game. That's what's going on. I was kind of thinking we could create a little bit of railway storage in a few spots, and I thought one of those spots could be over here, where there's where there's a big open chunk. So let's quickly grab it. I just want to show you what I mean. Let's do auto build this little section. Do we have? Oh, that's so let's just do a little something like. Oh, hang on. Pick what you want and need over here. Okay, so that's something. Let's run it out of there. We'll do a little something like that, okay? And then we'll run it straight up here, and then we will tie it back in there. Okay? So something like that. And now what we'll do is this one here, well, that might be a little too close, needs to become one of these, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll just add this section here as a storage. And what we can do, I'm just thinking what we'll do is we can add that effectively as a waypoint at the end of the line, but then we need to stop it, right? So we won't be able to stop it here. I'm just thinking. Anyway, I'll think about that a little bit. I just thought it's an interesting little concept for you to share, for me to share with you guys. I'm thinking about doing a bit of railway storage, maybe. So we'll do a few of these kind of things, and then we can store some trains in these spots. Okay, but what I really want to get to is actually distributing these awesome vehicles, awesome new, glorious Soviet vehicles that we just created to our people. So I've gone ahead in between episodes and started building a few car dealers around the place. No, not that. Where is another one? I think I've got another one up here. Yeah, no, that's just a parking. And I've built some parking lots. That's a car dealer. Yeah. Okay, so first things first, let's get a distribution center going that can actually distribute accordingly. This one should be fine. The prefab flat should be fine. Where shall we put it? I could go over this way to go and deliver over here. Probably just nearby, right? Probably just in this spot could be good. So let me go ahead and grab us. Let's go with medium distribution. Actually, you know what? I've got some new ones. Let's have a look. I've added some mods. And if you were looking for my mods there, I've got a full list on the Discord, a link to the mod list. So if you're interested in all the mods that I'm using. Now, what am I looking for? I'm looking for distribution offices. Okay, so there's all kinds of stuff. So it's like 1 vehicle, 2 vehicle, 1 vehicle, 3 vehicle, 5 vehicle in various colors. So maybe not the 5 vehicle ones, but I was kind of thinking maybe one of these guys. They've got they've got an entry and an exit, something like that going on. Something like this. That seems a little smaller. We don't have any details on them though. Don't have any details. I think I want to build the big one, right? Because we're not going to move many vehicles with this at a time on a truck, right? We're just not gonna. So I'm thinking we'll do, and we could even add an extra little. I'm not sure this will. It will be powered. I'm not sure it needs to be powered. Oh, I didn't actually want to necessarily build it that way, but anyway, it's fine. Let's build it. We've got the money. We may as well build it. So let's do that, and we'll tie it in there. So now there's actually even another access point into the into our roundabout over here. This roundabout is getting fairly busy now. I do like it. The other option was we can actually flip it around and get a train roundabout going on and the roads in the middle. But I think I like this option quite a lot. Okay, so we need some vehicles. Ooh, and of course, open hull is what we need, right? Open hull. So we'll start sending our very first vehicles to our facility over here. Okay. Excellent. I like it. Our first open hull vehicles are being shipped off to our new distribution facility. Oh, I love it. It's really cool if everything starts falling in place like that. So we've got 4 of them already. I may switch us back at some point so that we go and do open hulls again. But those first few open hulls should do us nicely. So what I want to do is I want to add this facility in there. Oh, actually I shouldn't. Let's not do that. Let's add this facility in there instead. It doesn't want to. It has to. This building is incompatible? Not possible. That's weird. Anyway, let's get the other sides first. So let's say this is a... We can't? So how? Okay, hang on. So we can't do that. Let's pause it and see what's going on here. So what are we saying? View reachable parking lots, car slots. So how do we get cars here? No cars to sell? I don't know. Oh, unless you manually send them here. Unless I have to get in here, grab some of these things, and send them here. Oh, that's how I do it. Okay, so that was a big waste. So all we need to do is we just need to go and grab... But really, that feels like a tedious process, doesn't it? Does that not feel like a tedious process? Building transparent. Change building caption. Okay, anyway, I don't want to do that. But that feels really weird to me. I mean, I've got tons of these guys. So how do I send bulk of them? I want to send 15 of them at a time. Is that vehicle leaving, by the way? Here it goes. Let's have a look. Okay, hang on, guys. This is not something we often do in our playthroughs, but I think we're gonna follow this little vehicle on its route, and we can change its color as well. I like it. It's heading out to the workplace, which will be the Adultski car dealership. Let's enjoy the ride through our glorious empire. Man, I like it. I'm going to speed it up though. There we go. Actually, let's not speed it up. Let's slow it down. Here we go. Driving through adults on a roundabout. Driving into Adultski over here to go to the. Oh, nice. The roundabout works. To go towards the to the car dealership. Man, I like it. I like it. Nice little yellow car there. Let's take a screenshot of that. Just while we're enjoying it. Oh, don't hit pedestrians! No! Whoa, big buildings. Big buildings. Lots of people out here. This is the first car that's going to be sold to people. Okay. And there we go. Progress of selling the car. Excellent, it's being sold. My goodness, this is going to be the first car on our roads for private citizens. This is real progress. Okay, so let's... So we're not on the dealership anymore. I want to check the car now. Now it's going to a parking lot in Adultski large parking lot number 2. I don't know who this vehicle... Oh, actually, there it is. It's a female owner, I think. Osukina Sofia Vodimovna. That's me butchering a name that I cannot pronounce. Here we go. And home, parked. Nice. Let's check the owner. Okay, let's pause the game. She is 21 years old, which is quite interesting. She's got a university education. I like it. She's pretty happy. She should be. She's the first person who has a car. Wow, nice. I like it. She owns this car and she lives in prefab flats number 5. Don't quite know whether we maybe... Oh, I'm not sure where that is. Adultski Flats Prefab 5? No, don't know. Maybe one of these? Oh yeah, it's one of these. She's in one of these. Probably that one there, Prefab 5. So she's got quite a distance to walk from her parking spot over to her home. But there we go, guys. There we go. Awesome. Okay, back to what we were doing. So now what I want to do is I want to distribute some of these vehicles to our various places. But doing them one by one feels very strange. This is the first time I'm doing it, so I'm not sure if there's an easier way. But I would like to... Is there not a rule I can set or something? So now I have to close that, open the next one. Wow, that feels problematic. Really, it does. They should really, if there's an easier way, please let me know in the comments. I honestly, I think there should be an easier way than this, right? Sending vehicles out this way? Wow. Just feels very difficult. Can we at least multi-select, get a few of them? So at least now we have like 2 of them open, so we can like select a bunch of them and then send them. I think that's probably then going to be the easiest way to do that. But anyway, guys, so that's kind of it. So we're distributing lots and lots of vehicles to our people now. Got our own trucks over here, though. We're not going to actually be using them now. So whether we need that facility there is something completely... I don't know. Oh! When this is full, it starts... This is the first time I've seen a little car arrive in our storage facility there. So they fill up that one and then it goes over that way. That's nice. I wanted to set up a distribution center to take these cars to those facilities, really. That was my intention. That was my intention. So guys, now we're going to start seeing cars on the roads everywhere. People are going to get really happy, I think. Excellent. Okay, what we also need to keep an eye on is this stuff. Man, this stuff. I can't keep pace with how many adults I need to accommodate in areas. So really this area, probably most people don't have enough work over here. So we do need to continue our construction all the time. So let me quickly, I'm going to trim back just this for a little bit so I can make room here. Okay, so that kind of setup here. Let's yeah, we are auto building now, which is okay since we're dealing with power that we would want it to build anyway. Okay, so that'll change all of this. So this should have power now. Now I need to lay down a few of these residential buildings. Obviously, these modded ones are much more. They are much more capacity. They've got a much bigger capacity. We can't even get it to walk all the way up here. So placing these guys over here will not. Oh, but they will be able to walk to this side, right? Yeah. I think this is going to be perfect. So we can quite easily go and build some stuff in here. And actually, it will be good if we can get more of these little pathways to go through. So let's quickly lay out a little section of residential buildings over here. And I've got some additional stuff over here that could look nice, but I want some real big ones. Real big ones. These ones I was kind of thinking maybe for the capital that'll look nice in the capital. Over here we're out in the sticks and we need to get the workers into buildings as best we can. And I do like having it a little slightly tilted like so. Maybe not on the corner. On the corner itself we might have some other stuff going on. So let's see if we kind of switch it in like that. How many can we fit in one of these? Only 200. Then these are like 500. I don't really like the squares. That one is pretty good. How much do we get in there? 368. These are the ones that we got over here. And then these are obviously humongous again. And we're actually doing them in this spot right here. Okay, I think which ones? I don't have a lot of variety, but and do we constantly anyway? Let's go for more of these. I like that idea. So I'm gonna try and space them pretty nicely. Oh, and I want to build these. Yes, take off the rubles there. There we go. So we'll do that. Ooh, maybe that in the corner I wanted to maybe leave room for something else. Okay, so let's line them up like this so the corner can do something. Okay, let's try and line them up a little bit better. Ooh, is that going to be? I think that's going to be about right. Yeah, that's good. Then we'll switch this around. We'll do, actually we'll move it out a little this way. We'll do some of this, turn it around completely, something like that. Yeah, we're gonna do a street network afterwards. Then we'll flip it around, get these quite close to each other. Yeah, that's quite good. And another one over here maybe. Something like this. Is that better? Yeah, something like that maybe. Okay, like so. And we should be able to squeeze another in here. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. A little closer than it should be, probably. Yeah, a little closer. Okay, hang on. What I'm gonna do, just for the sake of getting this stuff right, I do want it to look nice. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna move the line to the other side there. So let's just move the line. Need to trim back on that a little bit again, and we'll just do that. We'll go. Oh, and just please wait for that. Okay, fine. Back to our residential buildings over here. I am loving what we're doing here. So I just want to make sure we try and space them kind of appropriately. Look, I'm not too much of a stickler for these things, but I do want it to. Yeah, that looks really nice. Then what we'll do is we'll put another row of them. And I'm kind of thinking, do we align it? Ooh, that doesn't quite look straight. But anyway, that's fine. No, I think what we'll do is we'll align it. Yeah, this is going to be awesome. I'm going to like this. We'll do that. Do that, and you know what, probably worth doing one more like this actually. But hang on, I needed to, yeah, something like that. Okay, how's that? How does that look to you? Okay, now what we'll do is this area, let's give it the full on effect over here. I'm thinking come out like that, then we try and aim it in. We want to run this guy up here. I think that's going to be okay. Trim it back a little. I should be able to get it to tie in. Yeah, nice. That's going to be cool. This is going to be a little more tricky to do. Squeeze in. Shouldn't be too bad. Get that to turn. I hope that'll work. Up to here maybe, get it to turn around there. And we tie it in. Oh, I like it. Yes, get that in there. Get that in. Oh, yes, it's working. It's working. Man, look at this. Look at that, there's a neighborhood. Nice, look at that. That's awesome. We can put some parking, all those other things in there. I'm going to go ahead and pay for the roads, and then we should also get the other stuff built here, these other little roads there. So these are the next round of glorious apartments for our people. Can you believe it? Look at the quality of the stuff that that these days is available to our glorious citizens. What I also want to obviously do here is make sure that we are in fact linking up to all the places, you know. And one of those things is obviously getting these guys the ability to access the shopping center. Getting them to access the shopping center is really important. So what we'll do is we'll run this one down there, get it to tie in over here. Whether we're going to be able to get that to all the spots, I don't quite know, but anyway, this should be fine. Got a lot of tie-ins that we're doing right over here. Now the question is, I don't think we can actually run this anywhere else. These guys just has to walk on the roads over here. That looks actually okay. Can we? Oh, we can in fact maybe get one. Yeah, that does something like this. Oh, no, there's no way it's going to squeeze through there. Okay, well, let's trim that back a little bit. What we can do is we can in fact maybe tie it in there, maybe. I don't know if it'll work. We do need to get back to our oil industry though, so let's trim back some of that and see how that works. Anyway, that should give a lot of added capacity over here. There's a lot of prefabs that go into these, I think. So we do need to make sure that our prefabs are actually on top of the game, in terms of bringing stuff in here. I don't know why I haven't seen any construction vehicles arrive yet. Okay, here they are actually going. Oh, we're just playing it in a fairly slow pace. Look at that money, guys. We're up at 31 million. So opening up this piece here is going to be awesome. I do think that's going to be fine. Do we have a pub around here somewhere? Should be a pub. Oh, look at all these cars parked over there. So all of those cars has already been sold. So I should probably try and send a few more cars. Yeah, so I'm definitely missing steel over here. That's fine. We've got tons of these things available. Okay, so let's just open a few random these guys. Just come on. There we go. So we send out a few of these. I think this is a tedious little job. If we can't set that to automatically be done, it's going to be really problematic, I think. Okay, a lot of stuff is happening. We're slowing down the pace of the playthrough a little bit, but there's so much happening. Okay, let's get over here. I was thinking again of some of these things. Construction is underway over here. My goodness, I didn't even know that. Who is building this? This is where all of our guys are at. Construction is underway. I had no idea they're constructing this already. I was still working on how we're gonna get the lines in here. Did they build these? My goodness, they built these. Anyway, that wasn't quite the plan, but anyway, we'll pay for that. That's okay. I'm quite happy with it. Wow, these guys are quick, really quick. Can hardly. Anyway, you can hardly get to doing some of this stuff. Okay, I wanted to make sure that, because I thought about the whole chemical industry and everything again. I think we shouldn't do it over here. If anything, we should use trains to move our guys along. If we should get trains to move oil and products to other areas where we're going to do the construction of those pieces. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to have a look at how we're going to manage trains in this area, but I also do want us to get pumping on all of these facilities. I wanted to at some point actually realign all of these pipes, but it's going to be too much. So what I'll go ahead and do, I need some roads out to all of this actually. This is part of the problem that we will have. So let's do, because all of this stuff will be catching fire. So that's probably one of the big ticket items that we need to ensure we have sorted out. Okay, so we'll have all of these little paths that run through here that provides us access. But I'm just wondering whether the pipes are going to actually obstruct a lot of that. So if we do that, so now we've got some of these linked up, we can of course try and have a little road. Yeah, that's about the furthest away. So what we can do is we can have a little road that runs all the way on the coast over here. Something like that, and then we'll just find a few spots where we tie these guys in. Some of them will be a bit more difficult than others. Go free. Can we? Come on, autosave. Can we try and get this to work instead? Yeah, good. Ooh, we can actually tie in this guy over here. So something like that. So we're at least tying in most of our stuff. There's some big pipes running through here though. So the question is, yeah, we don't need anybody else apart from that guy and that guy to tie in from this area. So we'll run that one in there. It's a little, yeah, it's a little weird. Anyway, ooh, we've got this guy all by himself on this side, and what we'll do is we'll just probably have trouble. Interesting that it does the way it does. Anyway, you've got that one tied in. We probably need to see about connecting up in between in a few spots. Maybe through here would actually be helpful. Ooh, and even these guys aren't. Yeah, these guys will have a little bit of problems. So if we run something like that, you should be able to tie in. Yeah, there's a lot. So we will need fire stations out here so to be able to come and deal with any fires that we will face here. Yeah, that's part of our issue that we deal with over here. Okay, fire station somewhere. We need our rail lines to run through here. A lot of that basically. I don't want to get started on building all of this actually. Okay, let's just tie up the rest of this stuff as best we can. But we do at some point. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna go and grab the piping and just delete the piping through here. Okay, was that a no? That was it just piping, or was it a pumping station? No, it was just piping. Was it a pumping station? No, couldn't have been. Okay, what I want to do is I actually have a mod for the pipes, right? That goes over the road somewhere. Production lines, conveyors and pipes. Somewhere there is a pipe connection across. Oh, here it is. And I'm interested in doing one-to-one basically. In the same direction, something like that. What? It gets a little... So if we do this, ooh, and I don't want any of those to be tying together there. And let's just demolish a little bit more pipe here. I do tend to use the right stuff. Okay, and then we'll, nope, let's go here, let's grab, it's again going to be this one. So something like that. Now let's see if we put all the pipes together, can we get the road through there? That would actually be really good. Pipes, let's get, oh, that one did tie in. This one might be a bit of a problem. Let's trim it back a little and we'll try and find its, yeah, find your way there. Find your way there, find your way there. Excellent. Excellent. So that should work quite well. Let's pay for all of that. That's okay. We will also pay for all of these guys. We don't have power out here also. Yeah, so that's going to be cool. So this is going to be like where the main stuff runs through. And what we'll do is we'll get our road. I don't know if we need the road to do anything else up there apart from going there. So let's try and create it nicely in from there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Tie that up, and then tie it in nicely over there. Now, what I'm also kind of tempted we could do is we could try. Yeah, they're too close together here, aren't they? Well, let's pay for all of that in terms of roads. Just kind of wondering, can we not squeeze something in there? Oh, really? That's... Oh, I thought I had it. Ha ha ha, I have it. That's going to be cool. Excellent. Oh, please, come on. Come on, work. Come on, work. Trim it back. Absolutely going to work. That's fine. That's fine. That's going to be gorgeous. It's going to work. That's going to work marvelously. Let's tie that in there. We'll get this one tied up. Awesome. Now all of this is actually connected with a connection straight through here. We could obviously find ourselves another extra connection. We probably need to, just to make sure. Building fire, as we are talking about all these kind of things. Adult ski storage. Space for big vehicles. Oh, are we getting these guys in action? Oh, this is not the other one. Where are my guys? Honestly, where are they? Here they come. Well, not that there's any cars in there, by the way. Come on, guys, get there quicker. I think that'll be fine. It'll be fine. Fire trucks everywhere. You need fire trucks all over the show. Okay, so all of this is underway. I'm kind of tempted to just build the rest of this. Anyway, we need... that doesn't actually connect here. I think connecting this up here and there is probably the right thing to do. This one is actually at the bottom. Okay, let's try and see if we can't make this work. Probably we'll need to trim that back and run that one over the top all together. So let's see about just tying these together like so. At the same time, I'm also wanting to do the same thing over here. So let's do that. We'll trim that back a little bit. We'll get them to cross there. Let me just tie this guy up here. Nice. So all of that's... I want to make sure that it's not just one big loop, but that there's other ways of getting into the middle of it and so on. Let's pay for all of that, so we'll see that go in place. Let's get the let's get this guy back up. So we'll get it over the top there, like so, and then we'll tie it back down. That's going to work well. This guy, same thing. We need it to go over the top, like so, and then tie in there. Yeah, awesome, good stuff. Let's get those all built. Nice, lots of piping around here. That obviously needs to be fixed at some point. And we need power out here. We cannot forget that we are going to need power to kind of deal with all of this. I think let's tie this one in there and say let's build. Then we probably need to do another little section. This guy gonna have some problems. Okay, well let's start it off by running one in like that. This guy can deal in there. We'll twist around there. Kind of just feels a little bit more natural with the ability to run around along the pipes basically. And then this side here we'll need one that runs out like that. We'll get one runs like this, and to be honest, I'm just going to tie it in there so we don't have too many access points onto the main road here. That's kind of done it. So all of them are now in fact connected, I believe. All of them, right? There's no additional road access points that we're missing out on. Okay, so let's pay for all of that, get that built, then we can start building all of the rest of the stuff. Can I just build all the pipes at the same time? I'm sure I can. That already been sent for construction. So anyway, we'll just start slowly building every little piece of this stuff. Okay, so that's it. We're obviously, I don't think we're gonna get in this episode. We're gonna get to actually getting it done. Oh, it's paused. The game is actually paused. I don't know why I paused the game so much, but I'm just kind of conscious of where the time is going. I mean, the collapse of the Berlin Wall and like the Soviet Empire, kind of the USSR is very close. I know this game continues after that, but it just feels thematically that we need to get things done before, and time is running out for us. Okay, so all of that is starting to get in. Okay, one of the other things that I need to do before we really get into things is I do want us to run a lot of rail, and I'm kind of tempted to run some options like this. So hang on, let's redo that. I'm kind of tempted. So if I do this, let's tie that in as soon as we can, and then we'll tie this one in there. Oops. Okay, let's run this straight. Yeah, something like that should be fine. Now let's dive this one in. Nice, that's going to work quite nicely. I don't want you to do that though. I want you to run out of here and then up there, and then we tie you in. That's okay. I'm going to do one-way loops, by the way. Okay, so there we go. So this kind of, that looks a little wonky, but that's kind of the idea we have. What we'll do is we'll run these guys around that way. That's my idea. Let's continue that guy straight up there. It should be okay. Then what we can do is we can go ahead and tie that like so. And this one can go in there. Yeah, it should be fine. Maybe a little wonky over here though. Anyway, and then what I'll also want to do is I want to make sure that we bring this one down. I just love this powerful music. It just inspires me to be doing our best for our republic, our glorious republic. Okay, and we'll trim that one back out here. Something like that, nice and straight. Also what we'll do is we will tie one like so, and obviously one like that. I think that's going to be appropriate. This stuff though, do that. Ooh, that doesn't look workable. It's funny. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, that looks better. This one we'll try and run like that. Yeah, good stuff. And then we'll tie it in. Excellent. That looks actually that looks much better. I'm tempted to redo this little section. I don't like what we're seeing right over here. Okay, so let's just run. Is that going to work though? Hang on. Alternatively, what we could do is we could try and tie it off. Okay, let's try and bring it off a little earlier. Doesn't want to. Does not want to. So if we do that, yeah, I think that's just going to be okay. No, I don't want that. That just looks horrendous. Now let's try, and I'm getting more and more pedantic about how things look as I go. It used to be. Anyway, the other thing we obviously want to do is we want to run some of these guys in here. So we'll do that, and what we'll do is we'll split off over there, and we'll get this guy. Come on, to do that. Okay, we definitely need to work on that a little bit, because I do want this to loop. And the thing is now, with that in mind, alternatively we can run into that direction. I'll see. Maybe I'll switch that all around. I think the idea is that yeah, if we don't run in the other direction here, right? If we run this, then we're gonna have to cross over. But I'm not sure this is gonna actually work. Let's try it though. Doesn't look like it's a feasible operation here. So let's do that. Let's trim that back over there. Now this, can we from here? Yeah, see, that doesn't actually work due to what we're doing with our roads over here. Can we, however, so if we do this, look, it doesn't have to be perfect over here. It just needs to be fairly functional. Oh yeah, that's actually going to work. And that's not bad. That's not bad. We need to fix it so that, okay, so now what I'll do is I will actually just run this guy around here instead. Yeah, that's going to be fine. That's going to make our one-way life much better. And what I'll do is I'll run it down here like so that the whole split here doesn't have to be too bad. Now let's quickly get this piping out of the way. Oh, actually, I've allowed for a little bit of piping sorted. I don't think that's going to work though. But look at me planning ahead. Yeah, it does not actually. Yeah, it's not actually going to work there. Okay, so let's try that, and we'll just trim some of this back a little bit. I think what I've done is this is higher. All we need to do is make sure that we're providing. Yeah, that's it's a little problematic. Ooh, where's the long one? That's about as long as we're going to get it. So let's do that. Now let's try this thing one more time here. Yeah, not even close. Not even close. Ooh, that's not even close. Okay, what I'll do is let's get rid of the pipe completely over here, and let's get the rail to work first, and then we'll get the pipe to go over. Pipes are so much easier to lay than a rail. Really, the turn is too sharp, but that works. For some reason that works. I don't know. Okay, so now let's. Oh, there we go. Tied in. Nice. So that'll work like so. So there's enough room for us to drop workers off over here. Now let's get our pipes back sorted in. See, that just kind of works all the time. There we go. Let's go ahead and pay for all of that. Good stuff. And just look at that. There's lots of construction underway over here. I'm going to go ahead and build these things. So that I know it's a lot of money, but that's fine. We've got a lot of money, and we need this operation to start working. So that'll be a pretty decent sized setup over here, and we'll be picking up a lot of stuff. We also have to bear in mind that they don't need anything else, right? Let's see. We have oil refineries over here somewhere. Blah, blah, blah. Over here. And what do they use? They don't need anything. They only need the oil. So that's perfect. That is perfect. We're gonna produce so much stuff there. What's going on over here? Oh, tons of stuff available. So this is our local consumption stuff. And then all of that is our is going to be our export product. This is just going to be awesome. This is just going to be awesome. So guys, I think what I'll do is I will, in between episodes, continue and finish off all of the build. You've got to see all my kind of thoughts, the thought process that goes into it. I definitely want us to link up some. Is this actually under construction? It is actually going. It's just it's taking its sweet time. I just want to make sure that we're actually getting some fire trucks and stuff in here also. Probably need a link through here with maybe a fire service right in here, and I'm thinking something big. The Berlin one, I think, is the one that I'm thinking about. Fire station. That one, 6 fire engines. How much is in the other one? Two. Fire station. Car dealer, fire station. How many trucks? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna go with the Berlin one, because it's nice and compact. Can we actually squeeze it in there? Maybe if I place it this way around, there should definitely be enough room there. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're gonna do that, like so. That should be close enough to get workers here. What I am a little worried about though is this little road through here. Okay, let's try and get it as close to the rail as we possibly can. That's actually quite good. Let's tie that in. Oh man, that's working. That's working. Nice. Now I just need to get rid of this little section pipe here. And yeah, let's trim that back a little bit more, and we'll get that road to connect up over there. That's fine. Pay for all of that. Get our pipes back. Something like that. Pay for that. Awesome. So now we've got some pipes over there. Got our big crossing section through there. That's awesome. All of that can catch fire, unfortunately. Did want us to maybe, we'll see about connecting. I'll see about connecting some other stuff as well. I've got all of this rail stuff that I would like to please go ahead and purchase out. That's 1,000,000 rubles right there for all the rail connections. But that's going to be awesome. once this is all connected up and we can start bringing workers in here, and I'm tempted to have another big city over here to deal with this stuff. We'll just need to buffer this. This causes a fair bit of pollution, I think. But we don't mind it going across the border to our neighbors over there, though. We also still need to start building on this. And to be honest, this isn't connected, so this can actually catch fire. And I don't like that quite a lot. So there's a lot of work that needs to happen right over here. Let's go and have another look at some of the other things that we've been doing. Obviously, there's tons of little vehicle-y thingies. Buildings without power. Why? So this is probably not unloading, or is this set to wait until unloaded? Really? It's set to wait until unloaded? What do we have in here, by the way? Yeah, we don't. Well, we have got a little bit of everything. That's quite interesting, really. I wished we had distribution office kind of logic for our trains. Oh, there's an issue. I was bragging about how good this thing is, and now it's run into trouble because of where this thing is located. Okay, well let's fix that. Let's fix that. We don't have a proper block here in place, and so that's causing us some problems. Let's speed it up so these guys get out of each other's ways a little bit. Okay, let's do that. Then I'm quite keen on moving. I don't think we need to move it anymore. I don't think we need this anymore, though. Yeah, I don't think we need it. So let's pause that. Please, 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 please don't. Let's just save it. Let me just save it, just in case. Just in case, let me just save it, and then let's get rid of this. I don't think we need that anymore. I've rejigged the operation a little bit. Nothing uses that anymore, so that was actually something that's caused us a bit of concern there. You don't need to switch over to that side because you run into this one and then you go out that way. Yeah, exactly right. Okay, that should work now. But why? Oh, is that why there's no workers out here at the power station? Does that mean we've got... None of this is stuck, right? We've got tons of workers here. So why do we not have workers out there? Were they stuck? Was it all... I mean, that one train there was stuck, but there should be plenty. Yeah, it seems they were all stuck. Really? Is this whole thing one block? Oh, maybe this is one block. And so that caused this entire thing to block up. Oh, I mean, look at all of this stuff moving now. Oh, yeah. Please, please be very careful with your blocks. You can't have massive blocks because that is a big problem. You need to split your blocks multiple places just to be sure that you don't one little clog doesn't stop the entire system. This isn't the most efficient setup, but it works for the number of vehicles we've got running through here. That was a massive little mistake that we had over there, and that's caused a lot of issues. And I'm hoping that means that now we will start seeing workers back over here. It's probably partly why our income dropped so much, or our budget dropped so much. I was thinking it's not coming back up again. We're spending, and it's not coming back up. What's going on over here? Have we start building any of these things? Ooh, not quite yet. Prefab in Polichevo, that should be under control. Definitely that should be under control. Yeah, nice. Okay, come back over here. I'm tempted because this number is getting pretty high now. I'm tempted to just pay for a few of these and move a few people over. So let's pay for one or two of them. Okay, I don't mind spending our... I mean, obviously this is all for the glory of the people, so I don't mind paying for a few of these to be constructed so we can start moving people out. And to be honest, people will start moving in here straight away. Building is without power. Ah, that's an interesting observation over here. So where is our closest power connection? Is it this one? Oh, it is in fact. And then we've got a power connection all the way on this side that's linking up on the other side. So I potentially need to do a little bit something else over there as well. Maybe another power facility, power distribution right over there. There's room for some stuff in here also, I think. Oh, no one's decided to live over there. Okay, yeah, power. I think some power right over here would probably provide a decent overlap to various things. So let's try and alternatively we could power right over here, which is probably going to be better. Yeah, let's do that. That was kind of where I was thinking for it anyway. Let's grab it, power. Okay, I'm going to zoom it out a little bit. So I want to see where can we squeeze it. Let's bring it in a little closer, something like that. Okay, there we go. Power over there, please. Let's get this button and we'll tie that in. Thank you. Build that. Build this. We have power over here that we can bring forward. What's going on now? That I understand. This what am I missing here? What am I missing here? Oh, you've got a all of them are trying to get into this section. Why is that one red? There's something wrong here. Because this is not even a chain signal. That block is empty. So that thing, I think, broke at some point. So let's just replace that one. It's not even a chain signal, so really it should not be. Ooh, that's not right. Let's put that back and we'll make this a chain signal again. So there's some issue there. Okay, do your thing. It's weird when that happens. Do we still not have power over here? No, we do now have power. Power is back. Power is back, buddies. Power is back. That train, however, I don't think it should wait till it's unloaded because that little bit of plastic there is going to cause us problems. So let's stop that. You can go back to your thing. Okay, we were busy with the power. It's so easy to get distracted over here. Okay, so we'll run a little bit of power straight down the rail track over here, and then we'll need to split it off to come in over here. I'm thinking we're going straight in that one. There we go. Nice. So now we have some more power over here. Now this building should be powered. Unable to get meat, really? Can you not? Oh, it's out of range on this side? That's unfortunate. I really thought that one was just in range there. I could maybe get it in range. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's cancel that. Can I? Jeez, it just doesn't want to. Yeah, it's not. You know what? Can work. We do this. Aha! That works. Hopefully that means it is now in range. I want that one to be in range now. It is in range. Nice. So you can actually walk to that shopping center. That was kind of the planning. These two shopping centers will really cover a lot of space over here. Lots of construction underway over here, so hopefully we can move a lot of people in here. Let's quickly go over and see where we've got a lot of these plus 21 guys still at home. Oh man, look at these guys. We'd have to move a ton of them. That's why we need these massive buildings. So many people. Okay, so with that one emptied out, hopefully that'll draw. That's the best value or quality building over here. So hopefully it'll draw everybody to it. The rest is fairly manageable. Ooh, look at this guy. Let's move a few from there as well. Wow. It's crazy how many people we have that we have to move around all the time. Look at this. Wow. We're not even making a dent in it at the moment. And we're building like crazy. I think another construction office is probably due somewhere over here. Where can we? I think another construction office right over here would actually be quite good. the construction office doesn't need anybody to work there, so let's just go with the modded construction office. I want the big one. Yeah, something like this should be fine, and I'll go and pay for that and do all of that. So this is the adult ski construction office. Can actually connect through that way. I do like it. Let's quickly connect it up to various things. It needs buses to pick up people. We don't have a bus platform somewhere. Actually, let's give this, we need this place to have a bus platform, right? Maybe over here actually, because all of this will need maybe something. Yeah, something like this, a bus platform over here could be good. These guys, there's going to be a lot of people living here. Okay, let's do that. Let's grab ourselves a nice bus platform. If we go for the modded platforms, is that about right? Should we do something else though? Bus stops. Train platform. Train platform bus stop thingy. What is this? Let's do this one. Small bus stop. Let's try this. How does... Well, that's a lot of access points, isn't it? Kind of wondering a little bit about that, though. Do we really need all of this? Should we just do the large one? This is just like one side. All the way back here maybe, and we can actually run it through to the other side. Bus stops picking up people on both sides, and that'll have a little pathway through the buildings there, between the buildings, and on the rail side. Yeah, I think that's something we can do. Okay, like so. I'll grab us the... we want nicer roads over here though. So we'll do a little something like this. Getting a lot of intersections over here now. Something like that. Let's pay for all of this. Let's go ahead and build that guy. Get our little walkway. Try and squeeze it through here. Something like that. Pay for that. Excellent. Now they've got tons of people hanging out over here. We can further expand that as we go. But basically, I need to move those over. Basically, what this is going to be, we're going to say you're going to pick up workers over there. You're going to pick up other stuff here. You're going to pick up other stuff there. You're going to pick up some gravel over here. You're going to pick up this and this over here. So there we go. Now you've got everything you need. We're not going to buy all of our equipment. What we are going to try and do is move all of these guys over. So please move on over that way. And we'll move you over there. We are going to have to, unfortunately, buy some of them. Oops, I think I've asked that guy to come back. Okay, and let's move that one over. So moving vehicles is seemingly a little difficult. This has stopped work completely. Let's get one of these dumpers to go over there. Is that all we've got? We're missing steel. We haven't seen steel here in a long time, and we need one of these guys at least. Okay, the rest I'll just go ahead and buy. So we need a couple extra we need some buses though. Let's grab some buses. These are pretty good. So let's get at least 4 of them, I think. That should be fine. We want a bulldozer. Definitely want at least one road crane. Maybe let's make it 2 instead, then we'll get some tower cranes as well. The very best only. Some of those guys. We've got a bulldozer, a road crane, an excavator. Let's get... Ooh, this is not the greatest. Let's get a couple of those. Actually, let's get 4 of those concrete mixers. There's a ZIL variety here. I have an KMZ variety. This is 95, definitely that one. let's do that. We need at least 4 of those. We'll get a roller and a paver. Personal cars we don't need. Covered hulls. We need some more dumpers though. Let's grab a couple extra dumpers, KMZ ones. We've got 1, so let's get 3 more, and we've got a covered. I think that should do the trick. So now that should work. The source of steel is without steel, without prefabs. Yeah, okay, fine. Understood. So there is a bit of an issue with getting steel out here, it seems. And I'm kind of wondering, okay, here comes the prefabs. So the prefab top-up is arriving. And I am worried whether... Oh, what I've done actually as well is I did, in fact, and you guys wanted me to do a roundabout over here, and then I went and did the whole big one-way loop thing. But what I did is I actually put the roundabout in here in the end, because and I split this thing completely, because I think I did that in the last episode, because these just... The guys just constantly clogged up in there. So now these are 2 like separate little branches. And this should actually work. I haven't had any issues with it, so this is about the closest that I've got to having problems here. My goodness, that was is a pretty tight one actually. Anyway, that's fine, but everything seems to be moving, unless there's a bit of a clog up here, because I haven't seen steel down there in a while. Is there an issue over here? No issues here, but there's no steel on this train anymore, so we've dropped off steel. Yeah, obviously the other guys is actually going across the bridge to build. So yeah, no, we have no issues here. We really need to start working on the capital over here. There's a need for us to expand this a fair bit. There's lots of steel available over here for us to continue our construction over here. Wow! Okay, guys, there is so much happening. There is so much happening. In the comments, please tell me, what do you want us to work on next? There's just so many things. I can hardly decide. Ooh, conveyor pipe engine. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Perfect. Okay, good spot to end the episode. We are doing well. I'm hoping our funds will recover from a little issue on a train line, but I think most of our train issues are kind of resolved. We just need to make sure that small little things like that don't go wrong. There's a lot of construction actually going on over here. I'm not too worried about a lot of that. So anyway, that should help us out a fair bit to get all of that done. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I, as always, appreciate your support and your thoughts, your comments, all those kind of things is always excellent. Come and join us on the Discord where we talk strategy on this and other games. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.